Before cities, before names, there was only fear. They built no walls, just fire circles to hold back the dark. Every night they moved, new shelter, same danger. The jungle didn't sleep, and neither could they. Hunger wasn't rare, it was the rule. To eat, they had to kill and risk being killed. One sound was all it took to turn peace into panic. A child's cry could invite death. Silence was survival. Back home, she battled a different kind of storm. Birth was a war, and not all mothers survived. Daylight brought no safety, only clearer targets. They slept with stones in hand and eyes half open. In every shadow, something waited with teeth. No language, no mercy, only instincts. Fires died fast, but fear never did. A wound meant death, a cough meant danger. Thunder wasn't weather, it was warning. They knew the smell of blood, fresh, distant, near. Rain didn't cleanse, it erased tracks and safety. Still, they moved, not by choice, but by need. They feared the night, but the morning brought new beasts. Every sound was a message, every silence too. Their maps were stars, trees, and gut feeling. No warnings, no mercy, just nature's test. Each day survived was a miracle unspoken. Their laws were written in blood, not ink. Eyes scanned the treetops. Death could drop from above. Sometimes they hid. Sometimes they hunted. They knew the difference between fear and instinct. Fire was life, and every spark was sacred. They spoke in signs, in looks, in silence. Shelter was never home, only pause. A storm meant more than rain. It meant relocation. They learned pain early and carried it always. There were no doctors, only roots and chance. Time wasn't measured in hours, but in heartbeats. Even sleep was a risk, a gamble with life. They didn't plan tomorrow, they survived today. Insects stung, fangs bit, hunger burned. Even the strong died quietly. They carved paths with blood, sweat, and screams. Darkness wasn't empty, it was watching. They weren't living, they were enduring. Some days, even silence was too loud. Trust was rare, betrayal was death. They didn't know peace, only pauses in war. The fire's crackle meant safety for a moment. Death had many faces, all familiar. They whispered to trees, begged the skies. Hope wasn't a luxury, it was a necessity. Bones broke, spirits bent, but they moved on. Even joy came quietly, for fear it be heard. They made tools, they made mistakes. Fire, stone, sweat, that was their world. No one promised survival, no one promised anything. They lived in stories, etched in caves, not books. Bloodlines weren't names, they were memories. Every sunrise meant a second chance, and every sunset was a silent prayer. Today we work to live. Back then, they fought death just to survive. We stress about meetings. They feared the next roar in the dark. We chase comfort. They chased shelter, warmth, and breath. So when life feels hard, remember their fight. We rest because they never could.